He studied gas engineering at the University of Salford and he is chief exec of one of the largest supermarket chains in the country. Can you guess who he is?
I went to Salford University to study an engineering degree. I was actually sponsored by British Gas through that, with every intention of pursuing a career in engineering. I actually worked for British Gas briefly after university, and then for another 4 years after that worked for an engineering manufacturing company. And that was the period of 87 to the early 90s, and that was a period when engineering was in a massive decline in the UK. So whilst on one hand I found the sort of intellectual challenge of engineering really appealing, the career opportunities were very limited. So I was also very fortunate at the time to be working for a guy who was my MD at the engineering company. He was a very good personal coach to me, and he encouraged me to go and do a full-time MBA. I took that opportunity. Both I enjoyed that opportunity, but also took it as a chance to really change my career. And it was off the back of my MBA that I did at Cranfield when I got into ASDA. So I've been at ASDA 15 and a half years now and worked my way up from what was really a genuinely quite middle management role all the way up through to chief exec. I don't think, whatever career you want to go on to, I don't think engineering is a bad platform at an undergraduate level. I mean, it's an area where you learn a lot about discipline of thought. It's a very numerate sort of subject. So I think it's a good base platform for a whole load of careers, and certainly a number of retailers have done engineering backgrounds. A guy who I work with here, Richard Baker, who went on to be chief exec of Boots, is an engineer, and my own boss, the guy who runs Walmart, the biggest retailer in the world, he's an engineer. So it certainly hasn't done any of us any harm. I certainly don't think HE is for everybody, and I think it's important. It's very difficult at the age of 18 or 16 to decide your life, but I certainly wouldn't say that a degree is for everybody. But for the vast majority of people, I think it does have benefits, and it has the benefits of developing your skills in terms of critical thinking. It also gives you the opportunity to more clearly think about what your career options are and integrate with a set of people who are going to challenge you. So I certainly think it's very important, but I also think it's very important to choose the right degree in the right university, particularly as now such a high percentage of the young population do go to university. It's certainly no longer a meal ticket to have a degree. I did the gas engineering course at Salford, and it was a very important formative time in my life. And I think on one hand the degree was fantastic, and I'd never want to change what I did from a degree point of view, but I'd also never want to change the fact it was at Salford. And it's not just about the university, it's about the whole lifestyle there, and I think it had the advantage of being much more integrated into the Greater Manchester community than a lot of campus-based universities are. And I judge the degree as great, but I actually feel the real importance of my degree was the fact it was in Salford. I think what Salford offers is really a life experience. I think the quality of degree I got was good, but I think the real advantage for me was being in a community that really developed me as a human being. And as I say, I feel very passionately about what I learnt about myself and about other people at Salford. And that's what I remember more than anything.